It's late evening in a cramped office. The hum of a dying fluorescent bulb flickers uncertainly. Joseph Badaracco Jr. watches a young manager wrestle with a decision. Do you stick to your moral code when the stakes are sky high, or do you bend? This clash, this moment, is the heart of questions of character. What happens when your principles collide with pressure? Let's unravel how Badaracco's stories shine light on that agonizing struggle. Most of us think of morality as black and white, but what happens when the lines blur and your gut demands flexibility? Badaracco dives into messy messes where right and wrong aren't so clear. Take Arthur Miller's Willie Lawman, the star of Death of a Salesman. Willie chases his American dream with reckless abandon, denying hard truths about his failures. His moral compass spins wildly. It's not about ethics but survival and pride. Badaracco uses Willie to show how even good people bend when dreams blind them. Imagine your moral code as a riverbank, flexible enough to let water flow without flooding fields. Life's pressure is that flowing water. If your code's too rigid, it breaks, or traps you; too loose, you drift. Badaracco explains how leaders must learn to read their inner currents to steer between integrity and pragmatism. Here's the kicker: when you embrace flexibility without losing core values, your character gets stronger, not weaker. Badaracco reveals that moral compromise with awareness is not surrender. It's a nuanced dance vital for personal growth and tough leadership. It's like a jazz musician riffing with rules but still creating beauty. Responsibility, easy word, heavy load. When does stepping up become a crisis of character? Badaracco shows us it's not just about taking charge, but about wrestling with the cost and what it reveals about who you are. Joseph Conrad's The Secret Sharer plunges us into a captain's lonely voyage with a fugitive stowaway. Bearing this secret destroys his peace but forces him to own every tough choice and its consequences. Badaracco uses this gripping narrative to highlight how real responsibility isolates and clarifies who you are. Picture responsibility like a backpack in a mountain hike. It's invisible to others but weighs heavily on you every step. Badaracco argues that character forms in that quiet struggle, not in applause. How you manage your load, accept or reject it, defines your inner moral architecture. The surprising insight: owning responsibility fully doesn't just test your character, it refines it. It's a crucible that melts away excuses and shows what you're really made of, often revealing strength you didn't know existed, far from glamour or recognition. We all judge character, ours and others, too fast and often wrong. Badaracco pulls us into classic tales to show that true character lives beneath the surface, where principles and pragmatism quietly clash. In Antigone, Sophocles pits personal conviction against state law. Antigone defies King Creon to bury her brother, risking her life. Badaracco highlights how her actions force us to reflect soundly, to weigh principles deeply instead of rushing to judge. It teaches that judging character demands listening beyond loud declarations to the echoes of conscience. Badaracco warns that role models often disturb as much as inspire. Like Alan Gurganus' character in Blessed Assurance, whose unsettling contradictions reveal that heroes are flawed. That discomfort forces us to question our ideals and recognize that real role models challenge us to grow, not just comfort us. The payoff is realizing character's complexity. It can't be boxed into heroes or villains easily. Badaracco reveals that by embracing contradictions, your ability to assess others and yourself deepens dramatically, leading to wiser decisions and more honest leadership. Back in that flickering office you see now, character isn't static. It's a battlefield where dreams, duties, and judgments collide. Next time you're stuck, ask yourself, which part of your character do you need to flex, own, or rethink? Try this next difficult choice, pause and name the tension you feel. It's the soil where real character grows. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.